Hello everyone and welcome. Currently, the United States is facing the presence of approximately 4,000 to 4,500 lions, primarily concentrated in the state of Montana. Their unexpected appearance has caused confusion and fear among residents, as lions are not native to this region. The sudden encounters have raised concerns about safety and the potential impact on local wildlife. So, what challenges have these lions introduced to the United States? Join us as we explore this intriguing situation, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. In Montana, lions have reportedly killed between 800 to 1,000 cattle, primarily targeting calves and young livestock. This has resulted in significant financial losses for farmers, with the damage estimated to be in the hundreds of thousands of US dollars. Montana, being the most affected state, faces a growing challenge in dealing with these predators as they impact both the cattle industry and the local economy. So, how can Montana farmers protect their cattle and safeguard their livelihoods? To deal with these ferocious lions with sharp fangs, Montana farmers have taken measures such as locking their livestock in safer, more secure barns and using guard dogs to protect and signal when lions are spotted from a distance. However, these are only temporary solutions, as the lions have become increasingly aggressive due to a growing food shortage, with a reported 15-20% rise in such behavior. Despite these efforts, many cases remain uncontrollable, including attacks on humans, leading to serious injuries. Realizing this urgent situation, what has the U.S. government done to address this growing threat and ensure public safety? In response to the growing threat of lion attacks, the United States has turned to an ancient yet effective solution: bow and arrow hunting. Each year, hundreds of seasoned hunters embark on this challenging endeavor, driven not only by the thrill of the hunt but by the need to protect their communities and livestock. Divided into tightly knit groups of 4 to 6, each team is a blend of expert marksmen, seasoned trackers, and assistant hunters, working in harmony to outwit one of nature's most dangerous predators. But how does this hunt unfold in such a wild and unpredictable landscape? The key lies in the trackers. These skilled individuals scour the terrain for signs: fresh paw prints, disturbed foliage, or even distant growls that signal the lion's presence. Armed with high-tech GPS devices and motion-sensing cameras, they follow the clues like detectives on the trail of a notorious criminal. Once the lion's location is confirmed, they alert the hunters, keeping a safe distance of at least 200 yards to avoid detection by the lion's powerful sense of smell. The thrill intensifies as the hunters move in, each step measured, silent, and deliberate. When it's time to strike, the hunters rely on their precision and tools. Equipped with compound bows, they shoot from 50 to 100 yards away, their arrows designed to pierce the thick hide of a lion. Binoculars aid in ensuring the shot is accurate, while the hunters aim for vital areas like the chest or lungs to guarantee a swift, humane takedown. If successful, the assistant hunter is quick to step in, securing the area and helping with the retrieval of the prey. Every movement, every decision must be perfect. One wrong step, and the lion could vanish into the wilderness or worse, turn the tables on the hunters. After each hunt, teams typically take down 1 to 2 lions, with their results reported to wildlife management agencies. This is more than just a hunt. It's a strategic effort to reduce lion attacks by an estimated 25-30, protecting both humans and livestock. But here's the question. Does this method strike the right balance between conservation and safety, or is it too extreme? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Of wild monkeys, now exceeding more than 1 million. These primates are predominantly found in states such as Florida, Texas, and South Carolina. The widespread distribution of these monkeys has led to severe agricultural damage, frequent disruptions in communities, and even direct attacks on people. So, how exactly do these challenges unfold? Let's explore this together. And if you're a hunting enthusiast, be sure to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates and insights.
He's eating the step.
The United States receives approximately 1,200 to 1,350 reports of monkey attacks on humans each year. This concern was especially pronounced on August 10, 2024, in Texas, when a beachgoer was suddenly attacked by a monkey. The unexpected nature of the attack sent shockwaves through the surrounding tourists, leading to widespread panic and causing many to quickly leave the area. In addition, wild monkeys not only cause public disturbances, but also frequently break into people's homes by forcing their way through windows, doors, or small openings. Once inside, they wreak havoc by toppling furniture, damaging appliances, and destroying household items as they search for food or shelter. In Florida alone, an estimated 50 homes are vandalized by wild monkeys each week, resulting in damages that exceed $800,000 annually. This level of destruction has left many residents frustrated and concerned for their safety. So what should the government do to protect the lives and property of its residents? In response to the growing concerns of residents and the significant impact wild monkeys were having on communities across the country, the U.S. government initially implemented policies focused on trapping, capturing, and releasing these animals back in, as well as sterilization programs aimed at controlling the monkey population. However, these measures were widely criticized for their limited effectiveness. The monkeys continued to pose a threat to both property and public safety, leading to increasing frustration among affected communities. After careful consideration and evaluation of the situation, the U.S. government decided to implement a more decisive policy, allowing the hunting of wild monkeys with rifles. This policy attracted a large number of hunters from across the nation, eager to participate in the effort to protect their communities from the growing monkey menace. The hunting initiative not only provided a more immediate solution to the problem, but also engaged a dedicated group of individuals in the fight to safeguard the country. Have you ever wondered how hunters manage to safely and effectively control the wild monkey population in challenging environments? To ensure a safe and effective hunting experience, hunters are required to follow specific guidelines, including the use of appropriate firearms, adherence to safety protocols, and obtaining the necessary permits.
Got him.
Typically, hunters are organized into groups, usually consisting of 3-5 people, to increase their chances of success and to ensure safety during the hunt. This team-based approach has proven to be an effective strategy in controlling the wild monkey population while minimizing risks to the hunters involved. Additionally, hunters aiming to increase their chances of success typically choose to hunt wild monkeys during the early morning or late afternoon hours when these animals are most active. At the same time, understanding the behavior of wild monkeys is crucial, and to effectively track them from a distance, hunters often rely on high-quality binoculars. Among the most popular choices are models with the magnification of 80x to 10x, which allow hunters to observe their prey without disturbing them. This equipment provides hunters with a significant advantage, enabling them to locate and monitor monkeys from afar, plan their approach, and make informed decisions about when and where to strike. So how do experienced hunters ensure a quick and humane takedown when targeting elusive prey like monkey? Once hunters detect the location of their prey, they must move with caution to avoid alerting the monkeys to quickly and humanely take down their prey. Hunters typically use rifles such as the .22 caliber or 223 Remington, which offer precision and sufficient stopping power for smaller game like monkeys. When shooting, hunters usually aim for the head or chest, areas that ensure a quick and humane kill. After firing, it is essential for hunters to confirm that the monkey is indeed down, and to ensure that no further suffering occurs. Have you ever wondered how effective hunting programs can be in protecting communities from wildlife threats? At the end of a successful hunt, hunters generally capture between 5 to 10 monkeys. They are then required to report their results to the appropriate wildlife management agency, which tracks the effectiveness of the hunting program. The implementation of this policy has led to a significant reduction, approximately 30, in the number of monkey attacks on people and break-ins into homes. This decrease has brought a sense of relief and security to communities that were once plagued by the growing monkey population, making residents feel safer in their homes and daily lives. What are your thoughts on this approach? We'd love to hear your perspective, so please share your views in the comment section below. What are your thoughts on this approach? We'd love to hear your perspective, so please share your views in the comment section below. In recent years, forest control and wildlife management have become increasingly vital, especially in the United States, where invasive species such as wild boars pose significant threats to agriculture, ecosystems, and even infrastructure. The methods used to control wild boar populations are diverse, ranging from traditional rifle hunting to more modern approaches like aerial hunting from helicopters. In this essay, we will explore the effectiveness and challenges of these methods, delve into the experiences of hunters, and invite you to consider your stance on these practices. Don't forget to leave a comment with the number 1 to show your excitement. Forest control in the U.S. is widespread, with various states adopting different methods to manage wildlife. Texas, California, and Florida, in particular, have seen significant use of rifle methods and combinations of rifles and airplanes in their efforts to control wild boar populations. So, what are the effectiveness and challenges of these methods? First, to hunt wild boars in the U.S., hunters need to obtain the appropriate licenses and hunting cards for each state. Understanding hunting regulations, such as hunting seasons and prescribed times, is also crucial. This ensures that hunting activities are conducted legally and ethically. Do you think these regulations are effective in promoting ethical hunting practices, or do they add unnecessary complexity for hunters? When it comes to hunting wild boar with a rifle, scouting and locating are key components. Hunters often scout areas with high wild boar activity, looking for signs such as tracks, digging sounds, bogs, and droppings. This preliminary work is essential for a successful hunt. Have you ever participated in scouting for wild boars, or are you interested in learning more about the techniques hunters use to locate their prey? Hunting wild boars with rifles serves as an effective means of population control, playing a crucial role in protecting crops and native ecosystems. By managing and reducing wild boar populations, hunters help mitigate the extensive damage these animals can cause to agricultural lands and natural habitats. On average, each hunting trip can yield 25-30 wild boars, significantly impacting population numbers. Given the importance of population control, how do you perceive the role of hunting in maintaining ecological balance? Do you think there are other methods that could complement hunting efforts to achieve better results? Another notable advantage of wild boar hunting is the meat it provides. Wild boar meat is highly favored by many hunters due to its unique flavor, offering a delicious alternative to traditional meats. This aspect of hunting not only contributes to food sustainability, but also adds value to the hunting experience. For those who have tasted wild boar meat, how would you compare its flavor to other types of game or traditional meats? If you haven't tried it yet, does the idea of sustainably sourced wild game meat intrigue you? Hunting wild boars also offers hunters a challenging and rewarding experience, blending sport and necessity. John Smith, a hunter from Texas, aptly summarizes this by saying, "Hunting wild boars is not just about sport, it's about necessity." These animals can destroy crops overnight. Using a rifle allows for precise and humane kills, but requires skill. This combination of sport and practicality adds a unique dimension to hunting, making it an engaging activity for enthusiasts. However, hunting wild boars, while necessary for population control, has disadvantages that cannot be overlooked. One significant concern is the safety risk involved. Wild boars are known for their aggressive behavior, especially when injured. This aggression can seriously threaten hunters, making the activity dangerous. Have you ever encountered or heard of any close calls during a wild boar hunt? What measures do you think could improve safety for hunters in these situations? Lastly, ethical concerns play a significant role in the debate over hunting wild boars. Some people oppose hunting due to worries about animal suffering, arguing that it is inhumane. These ethical considerations often spark intense debate about the morality of hunting. What is your perspective on this issue? Do you believe that the necessity of controlling wild boar populations justifies the potential ethical concerns? Besides, hunting wild boar by helicopter presents a unique and highly effective method of wildlife management. The process begins with thorough preparation and reconnaissance. Identifying areas with high wild boar activity is crucial, and this often involves aerial surveys to detect large groups of these animals. The ability to cover extensive areas from the air allows for a comprehensive understanding of wild boar movements and concentrations, which is vital for planning an effective hunt. What do you think about the use of technology in wildlife management? Do you believe that aerial surveys provide a significant advantage over traditional scouting methods? Once the reconnaissance phase is complete, the next step is the helicopter setup. A helicopter equipped for hunting usually includes a pilot and one or more gunners. The helicopter must provide a stable platform for safe firing, ensuring both the efficiency and safety of the operation. This setup allows hunters to cover large territories quickly and reach remote or hard-to-access areas where wild boars might be hiding. Aerial hunting has proven to be a highly efficient method for managing wild boar populations. By utilizing helicopters, hunters can cover large areas quickly making it possible to control the population more effectively than through ground hunting. Steve Williams, a helicopter pilot and hunter from Texas, highlights the effectiveness of this method, stating, "Using helicopters to hunt feral hogs is extremely effective. We can kill dozens of wild boars in just one day, which is impossible on the ground. The key is precision and safety." This efficiency is crucial in areas with high wild boar activity, where rapid population control can prevent extensive damage to crops and ecosystems. Have you ever considered how aerial hunting compares to traditional methods in terms of efficiency? However, aerial hunting, while highly effective, comes with significant disadvantages that cannot be overlooked. One major drawback is the cost. The expenses associated with renting helicopters, purchasing fuel, and acquiring specialized equipment make this method prohibitively expensive for many hunters and wildlife management programs. The financial burden can limit the frequency and scale of aerial hunting operations, potentially reducing its overall effectiveness in managing wild boar populations. Additionally, the environmental impact of aerial hunting raises serious concerns. The noise generated by helicopters can disturb other wildlife, causing stress and potentially altering their natural behaviors. This disruption can have cascading effects on the ecosystem, as various species may relocate or change their patterns of movement and feeding due to the presence of helicopters. Moreover, the presence of helicopters in natural habitats can contribute to environmental degradation, affecting the flora and fauna that share these spaces. Currently, there are an estimated 9 million wild pigs in the U.S. despite the efforts of hunters, who kill about 1.5 million wild boars each year. The damage caused by these animals remains severe. The financial impact is staggering, with nearly $3 billion in annual damage affecting agriculture, the environment, and human infrastructure. These figures highlight the immense challenge posed by wild boar populations. How do you think such a large population of wild boars has been able to persist and grow? What other factors, beyond hunting, might be contributing to this ongoing problem? Besides hunting, other strategies have been initiated to control wild boar populations. These include trapping, sterilization, and even poisoning. Each method has its pros and cons, and the effectiveness often depends on the specific circumstance. What are your thoughts on these additional strategies? Additionally, hunting mountain goats has a significant impact on conservation efforts and the environment. Mountain goats are integral to their ecosystems, and their removal can disrupt the delicate balance of these habitats. Overhunting can lead to population declines, which not only affects the species directly, but also has a ripple effect on other flora and fauna that depend on them. Furthermore, the presence of hunters in remote and fragile environments can cause environmental degradation, including soil erosion, habitat destruction, and increased stress on wildlife. These impacts underscore the need for careful management and stringent regulations to ensure that hunting practices do not undermine conservation goals and the health of the ecosystem. Sparrows, particularly the house sparrow passer domesticus, are small, adaptable birds found in many parts of the world, including North America, Europe, and Asia. Introduced to North America in the 1850s, their population has since flourished, with estimates suggesting there are hundreds of millions across the continent. Sparrows, about 16 cm 6.3 in length. Males have a distinctive black bib, white cheeks, and chestnut neck. Females and juveniles are more uniformly brown and lack the black bib. Highly adaptable, found in urban, suburban, and rural areas. They thrive in human-altered environments and are often seen near buildings, farms, and gardens. We can cause significant agricultural damage by targeting various crops, including grains, fruits, and vegetables. In regions like California's Central Valley, sparrows are known to peck at ripening fruits, such as grapes, causing substantial yield losses. A study in California found that sparrow damage to grape crops resulted in economic losses exceeding $20 million annually. Australian wheat farmers have reported losses of up to 5% of their total yield due to sparrow infestations, translating to millions of dollars in revenue loss. These birds not only consume the crops, but also contaminate them with droppings, making them unsuitable for Sparrows are highly adaptable birds that frequently nest in a variety of urban and rural locations. Common nesting sites include eaves, gutters, vents, and any small crevices in buildings. In rural areas, they often nest in barns, sheds, and other agricultural structures. Cage traps are a humane and effective method for managing sparrow populations, particularly in agricultural settings where these birds can cause significant damage. These traps are designed to capture multiple birds at once without causing them harm, making them an ideal solution for farmers and property owners. The traps are often baited with grains or breadcrumbs to attract the sparrows, ensuring a high capture rate. This method not only helps in reducing the immediate bird population, but also minimizes the need for more lethal control measures, thereby promoting a more environmentally friendly approach to pest management. When it comes to controlling sparrow populations, particularly in agricultural settings where these birds can cause significant damage, using guns is a common method. Two primary types of guns used for this purpose are air rifles and shotguns. The invasion of Canadian geese in Australia began in 1860 when an English immigrant introduced the species to the region. Over the years, the population of Canadian geese grew significantly, reaching an estimated 1.1 million birds by 1900. This rapid population growth has had considerable impacts on the local environment and ecosystems, presenting challenges for Australian farmers and communities. The presence of geese in urban areas has resulted in significant environmental pollution due to the accumulation of their feces and garbage, leading to serious sanitation issues. Additionally, their loud noises create a constant nuisance for residents, and their aggressive behavior can be threatening. This situation is particularly problematic in places like Richmond Park, where geese not only damage the green landscapes, but also jeopardize the safety and well-being of the local community. This makes it challenging to maintain the area's natural beauty and public safety. The Australian government's prompt intervention has been crucial in addressing the issue of invasive snow geese. To manage the growing population, field hunting has expanded across various regions, including agricultural areas, riverbanks, lakes, ponds, parks, and nature reserves. Hunting of invasive goose populations in Australia has proven effective, especially in key locations such as the Macquarie wetlands in southern New South Wales and the Whitewater area in eastern Queensland. These areas are important for geese breeding and migration and are also prime hunting grounds. The concerted efforts of hunters have caused the annual goose population to decline significantly, down about 20. We invite you to share your thoughts about goose hunting in Australia. Your opinion is important to us. To control the growing populations of Canada and snow geese, field hunting has been permitted in large open areas across Australia, including agricultural regions, riverbanks, lakes, ponds, parks, and nature reserves. This hunting practice aims to minimize the geese's negative impact on the environment and local communities. But what drives these majestic yet dangerous predators to encroach upon human habitats, leading to such necessary interventions? Let's find out together, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get our latest updates. In July 2024, South Africa was ravaged by significant bushfires, severely reducing the natural food sources of leopards. As a result, these predators began to invade farms, seeking alternative prey and often targeting. Notably, Muipla, as Hereford's farm in the Eastern Cape was particularly affected, has reported consistent leopard attacks on their cows. Each year, the farm loses approximately 4,250 cows to these predators, resulting in a devastating financial impact. These losses account for about 30% of the farm's annual revenue, translating to a staggering $4.5 million. To protect communities from predators, an estimated 2,500 to 3,000 hunters participate in hunting organizations annually in South Africa, focusing primarily on controlling leopard populations. To legally participate in these hunts, hunters must obtain a hunting license and a specialized permit to hunt leopards. The cost of these licenses varies, typically ranging from $500 to $1,500, depending on the region and specific regulations in place. This fee helps fund conservation efforts and ensures that hunting is conducted in a sustainable and regulated manner. So why is the dry season in South Africa ideal for leopard hunting? Hunting organizations in South Africa usually schedule these activities during the dry season, which runs from May to September. This timing is strategic, as leopards are more likely to be active and visible during these months due to the scarcity of water sources, making it easier for hunters to track and spot them. Hunters typically use high-caliber rifles, often equipped with advanced scopes for accuracy over long distances. In addition to firearms, hunters rely on a range of equipment, including camouflage clothing, to blend into the environment and GPS devices to track the movement of leopards. Additionally, to increase their chances of a successful hunt, hunters often use baiting methods to lure leopards. This involves placing fresh meat in areas where leopards are known to roam. The bait is positioned to draw the predator into a specific location, usually within the hunter's line of sight, ensuring a clear shot. This method, while controversial, is effective in controlling leopard populations and preventing them from posing a threat to livestock and human settlements. How do you think teamwork and collaboration impact the success and safety of leopard hunts in South Africa? To ensure safety during leopard hunts in South Africa, hunting organizations typically divide participants into small groups of 4 to 5 people. These groups usually consist of experienced hunters, trackers, and sometimes local guides who are familiar with the terrain and leopard behavior. The collaboration within these small teams has brought increased precision and safety, minimizing the risk of accidents and improving the overall success rate of the hunts. After the hunting process is completed, these groups are required to report detailed information to the hunting organization. This includes the number of leopards hunted, the exact locations of the hunts, and any significant observations made during the process. The data collected also helps in adjusting future hunting strategies and maintaining a balance between predator control and conservation efforts. How do you think organized hunting can contribute to both wildlife management and community safety? In particular, the organized and systematic approach to leopard hunting in South Africa has significantly highlighted the role of these hunting organizations in managing wildlife and protecting communities. Over the years, these organizations have contributed to a noticeable reduction in leopard occurrences near human settlements. Specifically, the rate of leopard attacks on livestock and humans has decreased by about 16 per year, thanks to these well-regulated hunting activities. This decline in attacks has brought a sense of security to the people living in affected areas, showing the tangible benefits of controlled predator management. What are your thoughts on this approach? We'd love to hear your perspective, so please share your views in the comments section below.
Stick with me. Yo, I'm gonna get the truck in here.
Mountain goats, an extraordinary species inhabiting the rugged terrains of, number around 3 million in the United States. These resilient animals are perfectly adapted to their harsh environments, flourishing in the steep, rocky landscapes of the Rocky Mountains and other high-altitude areas. Renowned for their agility and distinctive features, thick fur, long black horns, and bearded appearance. Mountain goats captivate both wildlife enthusiasts and hunters. Mountain goats in America are remarkable for their distinctive physical features, which are perfectly adapted to their harsh environments. One of the most noticeable traits is their prominent beard, which, along with their short tail, adds to their unique appearance. They are also characterized by their long black horns, which can range from 5.9 to 11 inches in length. These horns are not only a defining feature, but also serve practical purposes in their daily lives, such as defense and dominance. Perhaps most impressive is their thick fur, a crucial adaptation for surviving in the extreme cold of their high-altitude habitats. This dense, woolly coat provides exceptional insulation, allowing mountain goats to withstand temperatures as low as 50. The fur's effectiveness at retaining body heat ensures these animals remain active and healthy even in the most frigid conditions. Together, these physical traits make mountain goats well-suited to their rugged environments, enabling them to thrive in some of the most challenging terrains in North America. Besides, their feet are ingeniously designed for scaling steep, rocky slopes with inclines exceeding 60°, granting them remarkable stability and grip. This feature enables these animals to easily traverse the daunting terrain of the Rocky Mountain. Consequently, their presence is primarily confined to these remote areas, making them seldom seen in more accessible locations. The difficult landscape not only provides a natural refuge for the goats, but also creates substantial obstacles for hunters seeking to track and hunt these elusive creatures. The hunting season for mountain goats in the U.S. typically runs from late August to late November, although the exact dates can vary depending on state regulations. It is crucial for hunters to apply for a hunting license, as this not only ensures compliance with legal requirements, but also helps in the management and conservation of mountain goat populations. Understanding state-specific regulations and guidelines is essential for a successful and responsible hunting experience. These regulations may include specific dates, hunting zones, and quotas to maintain sustainable populations and protect the ecosystem. When embarking on a mountain goat hunt, selecting the appropriate equipment is crucial for a successful and ethical hunt. The right gun, typically a high-powered rifle, is essential for its performance and range, ensuring that the hunter can make an accurate and humane shot even from a distance. Additionally, a quality pair of binoculars is indispensable for spotting and tracking these elusive animals in their rugged, mountainous habitat. Binoculars with high magnification and clarity allow hunters to observe the terrain and the movement of goats from afar, aiding in planning and executing the hunt with precision. Properly chosen equipment not only enhances the hunting experience, but also ensures the safety and effectiveness of the hunt. One of the primary advantages of using guns for hunting mountain goats is the performance and range that firearms provide. Guns allow hunters to engage their targets from a considerable distance, which is particularly useful in the rugged and often inaccessible terrain where mountain goats reside. This capability not only increases the efficiency of the hunt, but also enhances the likelihood of a successful outing, as hunters can take accurate shots without needing to get too close to these elusive animals. Another significant benefit of hunting with guns is the safety it affords to the hunter. The ability to maintain a safe distance from potentially dangerous wildlife reduces the risk of injury. Additionally, modern firearms are designed with various safety features that further protect the hunter during the expedition. This combination of efficiency and safety makes hunting mountain goats with guns a preferred method for many hunters. One of the primary disadvantages of hunting mountain goats with guns is the ethical concerns it raises. Many people question the morality of hunting these majestic animals, which are often seen as symbols of the rugged wilderness. The act of hunting for sport, particularly with high-powered rifles, can be viewed as unfair to the animals, who stand little chance against such advanced weaponry. This perspective is further fueled by the belief that animals should be respected and preserved in their natural habitats rather than hunted for recreation. Significant challenges from night-active wildlife, particularly coyotes, foxes, and black bears, which frequently attack livestock farms. These nocturnal predators cause extensive damage to sheep, cows, chickens, and other farm animals, resulting in substantial economic losses for farmers. Addressing these wildlife attacks is crucial for protecting livestock, ensuring farm productivity, and maintaining the livelihood of farmers. In 2023, coyotes were responsible for 60.5% of the 140,000 livestock predated in Canada, significantly impacting the agricultural sector. This predation accounted for 1.7% of all livestock in the country, illustrating the severity of the issue. As of July 1, 2024, Canada had a population of 8.2 million adult cattle and 12.6 million young cattle, making the threat of coyote attacks particularly concerning for farmers. These nocturnal predators typically strike at night when the cattle are resting and sleeping, taking advantage of the animal's vulnerability during these hours. The Canadian government has taken extreme measures to control coyote populations, primarily through night hunting. This method has proven to be an effective countermeasure against coyote attacks on livestock. Hunters use a variety of techniques, including diffused lighting to track coyotes and remote hunting tools to minimize noise and movement. The hunting process involves selecting convenient locations with clear views of free-range livestock, carefully observing and tracking coyote movements, and taking down individual coyotes' grass. On average, hunters can successfully capture between 2 and 10 coyotes per night, greatly reducing the threat to livestock. The fox population in Canada is estimated to be around 10 million, with these animals distributed across both urban and rural areas. Foxes primarily target small livestock such as chickens and sheep, causing significant damage to farms. combat this issue, the Canadian government has implemented night hunting methods as a control measure. Hunters employ techniques such as using radiator lights for better visibility, working in teams for safety, and maintaining quiet observation to effectively track and hunt the foxes. On average, hunters are able to capture between 5 to 20 foxes per night, helping to reduce the impact of these predators on livestock. Hunting success can vary significantly due to factors such as weather conditions, terrain, and the presence of foxes in the hunting area. Despite efforts, the annual decline in fox numbers is only estimated at 3 to 2, raising concerns about the long-term sustainability of fox hunting as a control measure. Additionally, a more humane and flexible approach to dealing with wolves is that traps can be monitored and adjusted as needed, ensuring safety and adaptability in managing wolf populations. This method also poses less immediate risk to human safety than other measures, making it a safer alternative for both people and wildlife. A major concern when using traps is the potential harm to non-target animals, as traps can unintentionally capture other wildlife, causing unintended ecological consequences. The process of setting and monitoring traps is time-consuming and labor-intensive, requiring significant effort and resources from those involved. These factors make the use of trapping a challenging and controversial approach to managing wolf populations. Addressing the challenges of managing wolf populations requires a multifaceted approach, combining scientific research and active community engagement. To develop effective solutions, it is essential to invest in further research to explore the ecological role of wolves, their interactions with other wildlife, and their impacts on with the local community. Please comment 1 if you support the further development of effective solutions to manage wolf populations. The sudden appearance of large buffalo herds near residential areas and roadways poses serious safety risks. Traffic accidents involving buffaloes can cause significant damage to vehicles and result in injuries or fatalities. To address the buffalo problem, American farmers have implemented a buffalo hunting strategy. This approach is not only a technical task but also an adventurous challenge. Hunters must prepare meticulously, from choosing the right equipment to mastering hunting techniques. Accuracy and patience are crucial when targeting buffaloes, requiring concentration and professional skills to ensure an effective and safe hunting process.